R. Kelly, the once celebrated R/B artist who is now serving a 30-year prison sentence for crimes including sex trafficking and racketeering, has made a dramatic claim from behind bars. According to a recent plea submitted to the courts, Kelly alleges that his life is in imminent danger and that prison officials may be part of a sinister murder plot targeting him. The convicted singer, whose legal name is Robert Sylvester Kelly, is requesting a temporary release from prison as a means of protecting himself from what he describes as a credible threat to his life. He claims this threat is not merely from fellow inmates, but involves correctional officers who, he alleges, are actively facilitating or even orchestrating a plan to end his life. Kelly's legal team argues that his notoriety and the nature of his convictions have made him a high-profile target within the prison system. But what makes these recent claims more explosive is the suggestion that individuals within the prison staff are complicit. While previous reports had hinted at tensions between Kelly and other inmates, this is the first time he has formally accused prison personnel of being involved in such a plot. His lawyers are pushing for his temporary release not as an attempt to overturn his sentence or escape justice, but purely on the grounds of safety. They argue that no prisoner, regardless of their past, should be left vulnerable to violence, especially from those entrusted with their care. This development adds yet another layer of complexity to Kelly's already controversial and widely publicized incarceration. Since his conviction, Kelly has made several legal maneuvers to appeal his sentence and raise concerns about his treatment in custody. However, none have previously reached the level of alleging an assassination plot involving prison staff. According to court filings, Kelly believes he has been surveilled more closely than usual and subjected to intimidating behavior by certain officers, which he interprets as part of a broader scheme to either provoke violence or allow it to happen unchecked. Federal prison officials have so far not responded publicly to the accusations. If substantiated, such claims would point to serious lapses in prison oversight and potential criminal conduct within the correctional system. On the other hand, critics argue that Kelly's claims may be a desperate attempt to manipulate public sympathy and the legal system. Given his history of legal battles and denials of wrongdoing despite overwhelming evidence and testimony, some view this as another tactic to buy time or gain leverage. Still, under the law, even inmates with the most serious convictions retain the right to protection from harm while in custody. As the situation develops, the courts will have to weigh the credibility of Kelly's claims against the backdrop of his notoriety and the internal workings of the prison system. Whether this results in a temporary release or simply prompts a deeper investigation into prison security protocols, the case underscores a broader issue: the obligation of the justice system to ensure the safety of every inmate, even those who have committed heinous crimes.